Hi boys and girls, it's me Luna, and happy Memorial Day. Did you miss me? I missed you guys. I was so busy. And then I just got home. I came here to tell you how much I'll always love you. You know how it is when I leave you guys. If you hear that, that's me like throwing my coats and stuff on the floor. This is me telling you guys how much I always will love you. That's my switch home. I'm so sorry that you have to hear these awkward noises when you only came here to listen to me tell you a scary story for the night. Well, the thing about that is that I'm stalling on telling you a scary story for tonight because I've missed you all so much to the point where I want you to hear my breath stall. And I want you guys to relish in the fact that I'm here. And I'm stalling. I'm so sorry. As usual, I always recommend for you guys to email me just so you can tell me how you're doing or, stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, my email is on the Brgrr website. So if you do want to send me an email just to tell me how much you adore me, or how much you love me, or if you want to reaffirm my love for you, you can do that. I actually just finished a semester at school, and it was great. And we actually just came from a night out on Memorial Day weekend. How can I say? I hope you guys had an eventful 2019 so far. I'm still looking for a creepypasta to tell you because I was so 100% ready to get on and be like, guys, I miss you. I know how I always say I miss you guys, and I talk all this beautiful mess. But, anyway, there is this pasta, and it's called Mirror World. I'm sure we've all heard the tales of how to aggravate some kind of ghost in a mirror. I've tried every one I could find, but nothing ever happens. However, this is because in reality, there isn't really a ghost in the mirror. It's you. Not a different version of you. In reality, we exist as many places as there are mirrors at once. But there is a real way to do something interesting with a mirror. The other side of the mirror contains a world where all your wildest desires are yours. You just have to do one thing. Tell your mirror these words. You are everything I have ever been, and I am willing to accommodate all credit I've ever had into one entity. And then shatter the mirror. Quickly. If not done quickly enough, a demonic moan will be heard as giant hands grab you from the mirror fragments. If done correctly, though, the mirror will piece itself back together, and your reflection will climb under the mirror, and allow you to enter his world. There is one condition, of course. The only way you can ever leave is with another mirror. You have decided to try this process. If not, you're stuck there for eternity. Oh, and by the way, you wouldn't want to know what happens if the mirror for the world you're in gets broken. Let's just say that brings bad luck. Altogether, a small price to pay for all your desires. That was lame. Give me one more second. I can do better than this, guys. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, you know I can do better than this. You guys believe in me. I don't want my comeback to be like this. 1 second. Oh! The next pasta I do will be, one of the other pasta based. I can't recall what it was because I actually spoke to someone about it. I think it was a tiki topi pasta. I'll try to do one of those next week. So, I'm sorry if you can also hear that. That's my garbage man. Oh, wait. I hate this guy. Imagine hearing this, because I live East Coast. So imagine hearing this at 12:45 in the morning. Wake up like, what's happening here? So, this pasta, well, it looks pretty interesting from what I just skimmed over. Okay, he's gone. This one is called Brgrr Entries, and it is by Jonathan Wojcik. Sorry if I messed up your last name. Entry 1. I don't know if any of this is going to get through to anyone. If it does, it's probably because they wanted it to. In which case, I'm really sorry. Maybe they just don't even care. Maybe it doesn't matter because there's nothing we can do. If you're anything like me, you've seen some weird new shit around town. And more importantly, you've realized it and you remembered it while everyone else goes about their day in ignorant bliss. I don't know how far it goes, but so far, nobody has shown any capacity to register what I'm saying. I can spam it up and down the internet, and I don't get one relevant response. Nothing. I've considered that I might just be crazy. But even crazy people can get some sort of reaction. Someone will at least try to humor them, calm them down. I've tried doctors, police, professors. They all just stare off into space when I start to describe this shit like something is actively blocking the exchange of information. My biggest fear isn't even that I'm still alone. My biggest fear is that I might still only perceive bits and pieces of something bigger, or worse. That my capacity to perceive all this is shrinking. I can write it down. I can record every last detail. But it's not going to matter if I become like everyone else. I could wake up tomorrow and look at my journal entries and only see a pile of mysterious cake recipes. Who the hell knows? The first thing I ever saw was one of the pickup windows. It was just like any other you might see at a fast food place. But it was right on the side of my own goddamn house. Nothing amiss indoors, but outside, half the block was lined up on my front lawn, reading over a glowing menu full of scribbly-looking gibberish, and receiving their meals, if you want to call them that. Almost instantaneously, they all acted like it was their usual mundane lunch stop. Even while the mail lady sucked some rancid-looking glop out of a plastic pouch, congealed blood dripping down her chin. She told me it was the best she ever had. All my questions were met with those blank stares and stupid smiles. I couldn't tell who or what was actually handing out the food, or where it was coming from. I could only see blackness. At least that's how I remember it. Maybe I saw something else, but it's gone now. God. And it was only the beginning. All the restaurants in town, the real ones anyway, are typically deserted. Employees still show up to some of them, but they don't even realize that no customers are stopping in. Some of them even host new windows, parasitically siphoning off all the businesses. The things seem to multiply constantly. I've seen them indoors, outdoors, on houses, on trucks, even on a tree. A window to nowhere on the trunk of a fucking tree, dispensing deep-fried slop to an ignorant gaggle of hikers. As near as I can tell, all the products are meat, or some vague semblance thereof. I can't always tell what kind of animal or even what kind of body part it used to be. I've seen things that could have been dredged from some black, godless, deep-sea trench. Gelatinous slabs of flesh in blindingly unnatural colors. Fried bugs just slightly larger than any I thought existed. It isn't just the windows either. I've started seeing this shit right on the supermarket shelves. Foreign-looking packages with that same gibberish language on it. Occasional bouts of quasi-English like, number a million taste, or it can dream a great flavor. It all has the same stupid logo on it, too. Sometimes burnt right into the cuts of meat. A bug-eyed cartoon hamburger in a little chef's hat. Sometimes it's winking. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it only is after I've looked away. There's even people sucking down the shit on live television. The talking heads come back from commercial licking blood and grease off their hands. The weather lady shows up looking like an extra from a slasher movie. Red stains increasingly thick on a blouse. I don't think she's changed in weeks. Nobody else cares. Nobody thinks anything is odd or new or different. Nobody but me. My appetite for meat is thoroughly dead, to say the least. I don't think I could ever trust it again. But I've noticed non-meat products are growing steadily rarer. Fruits and vegetables are sitting out longer between restocks. A lot of things are just getting phased out to make room for all the new items. I shouldn't have to say this if you could already read and comprehend this far. But for the love of God, don't eat it. Don't taste it. Don't touch it. Try not to even smell it. The more people eat, the less they act like themselves, the funnier they talk. If you know something's up, but you can't see what I'm seeing, I advise you to stick to cereal. Haven't found anything fishy about any of the cereal yet. I can't begin to postulate what's behind it all. Aliens? Terrorists? Illuminati reptilioids? I could believe damn near anything at this point. Entry 2. The ads are everywhere. Flyers, neon signs, billboards, all of them written in some weird foreign language I can't find any match for. Plastered. With goofy artwork of bug-eyed hot dogs and steaks and less identifiable things. People stop and stare at them compulsively, pupils dilating while their clouded mind registered God only knows. A lot of people say the same exact thing in the same exact tone and rhythm every single time. That sounds good enough to eat. I hear it 100 times a day, and I risk going out anyway. Then they'll head straight to one of the impossible windows, the infected supermarkets, the rapidly multiplying vending machines, or one of the green doors. Those awful fucking green doors. I don't know if they're actually new or I'm just